Welcome back to the Hoodcast.
The opinions expressed on the Hoodcast are those of the guests and the host. They reflect no inference or agreement by Hoodtech Productions or Hoodtech Productions LLC or Hoodcast LLC. The information presented on the Hoodcast is not intended to offend any race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or nation of origin. Please listen at your own discretion.
It is now time.
It's time.
Get ready. Let's do it.
What it do, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Hoodtech Presents the Hoodcast. www.hoodtechproductions.com, baby. Check that Murky store out. This is Hoodcast 362. Stuff happening all around the world. You know how I go. Time to bring in the co-hosts. Okay, yo. Time to bring them in. The co-stars. William Biggums.
What's up, people? How y'all feeling?
There you go. Well, Koki Moley Don.
Look out, motherfuckers. How y'all doing?
Yo. And the Empress, Jen E. Which now she has her video camera on. Yeah. Well, could you guess why her video camera would have been off? Oh, God. I'm just saying. Of all of the Hoodcast hosts, world, where is she at? Mm-hmm. That's that real bougie ass shit. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about. It must be. We spoil her world. We spoil her so much. What y'all do you know that you could be in your bedroom? Really telling. I see her bathroom door over there. She probably was taking a shit before. You see what I'm saying? But I know how that is because I do that all the time. All the time.
We have more conversations about poo on this show.
Hey, that's because you gotta clean yourself out. I'm not full of shit.
You got a boudet. He got a boudet.
He said, "Hey, have you ever had one of those?"
I don't wipe it. I just boudet it.
It's bidet, darling. Bidet.
I can't do one of them.
No, you know what though?
I can't do. No.
It's actually quite therapeutic though.
I don't give a damn.
How long you sit there though? At some point, you ain't cleaning. You just enjoying yourself.
So I'm just. This is just me.
Thanks.
This is me though.
I'm just saying.
No wipe situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't got no wipes. So they don't got no tissue or nothing. You just supposed to.
I still wipe.
You still got to dry off.
Right.
Yeah, I still wipe.
I thought you let it drip dry. I thought you let it
drip dry. I use flushable wipes though.
I thought you just let it drip dry.
You gotta remember, Jen don't wear no drawers, so she can't be running around with
smoke. Shake it out with that.
Yeah. Little pieces of matter and shit be falling and shit.
Okay, this just turned ugly. What are we talking about? I thought we were gonna have. It just got disgusting in here. That's when the lights went out.
I was talking about a bidet and then we went to drippings. What's going on?
I mean, what is a bidet? What's a bidet?
A bidet is a French toilet. So long story short, I have a bidet on my toilet. Since we're being highly fucking personal this evening.
Wait, is it one of those that came on there, or is it one that kind of you bought and you attached to?
It's attached.
Okay.
It's attached, and it can spray in the front and it can spray in the back.
So a lot going on.
Yo.
And also the water has a temperature setting as well.
I bet it does.
And also you can tell it can give you a cleansing effect and it can give you a spraying effect.
Oh my God.
But ain't nothing like a good hot towel after sex. And she really laying down there
sex too?
shaking like a motherfucker. And you go in there and get that hot water, damn near boiling hot, and go in there and put it on there. She come 2-3 more times.
Kokomo done, world.
It just went from bidet to fucking baguetto.
Kokomo done.
You know what? I was gonna have y'all tell Mama happy birthday, but never mind.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about these older women. They ain't older women no motherfucker, folks. They still. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Intimacy. and
what's another word for intimacy?
All the intimate items.
Intimacy.
I got some stuff called
Intimacy.
I'm getting my van wrapped right now, where I do demonstrations of all the toys that I'm selling.
Right, you got more than Jen?
Demonstration.
I'm getting the van wrapped right now, and the motherfucker is in the stirrups and on the side. Hey, that's how I'm stuck on the van.
G-Mac, you thought you was doing something with your mobile barbershop. You ain't got shit on coke.
Hey, at least that's what y'all think now.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
And listen.
I could black my windows out, baby.
Hey. That motherfucker with a land like that in the stirrup and roses and shit like that and all around the middle.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that.
On the rapping. Ain't no order in the court. Hey,
no judge in this thing.
Hey, listen, wait a minute. Oh, ladies, I got some shit so powerful that when you get through with it, you can't even cut it off. You just gotta throw it over there and still be humming like a motherfucker. That motherfucker will shake the bed and shake you to sleep. That motherfucker still vibrate.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Well, you're welcome to Hoodcast. What number is this? 362?
Yep, 362.
369. Jesus Christ.
Now, y'all, see, Jen is fawning and faking like she's so offended, but what she want to tell you is she got a full-blown basement in the damn basement.
Right, that's what I'm saying, dude. Full
fucking dungeon, but she the one playing
It's not called the dungeon.
No, it's a playroom.
Red room. Anyway.
Okay, thank you. So, with that being said, welcome to Hoodcast 362, the nastiest time of your life.
Oh my god!
I'm sitting out here in this sweaty ass garage. Pokemon's at the bar. G-Mac is in the undercover lab over there, and Jen is at the powder table.
Now this what I was telling them.
No!
I got to show the lady at least one soul taker. Can I show
a soul taker? That's what they call
Jen
it.
left the show.
The soul taker. Nah, she finna go get hung. She finna show you that you ain't got shit on her.
One soul taker. Now, I got them in all different colors. Like I say, if you might be a first timer, I mean, you done heard about the rose and you wanted to try it out, but you didn't really know exactly what to do. When you order from me, I give you a demonstration on how to do it. how to use the motherfucker. Now, this one, I know different women like different colors. Now, this one right here is my royalty package right here, cause purple is royalty. Now, this is waterproof, and what I mean when it takes its own. Hey, listen here. But listen here. But this motherfucker right here, back to life. Now you got this sign of paper. Do you want me to resuscitate you back? Or do you want me to let you go?
It's your choice.
You gotta sign a waiver. I'm sweating like hell in here, and you gotta be dying with that bullshit. All right,
he dead serious too.
I'm just saying.
We got some actual serious topics we're gonna be discussing on the show tonight.
Right.
Little politics, little funny. But I want to talk about. Well, everybody's been talking about the submarine or the submersible. Wasn't a submarine. It basically was a minivan that ended up being a death trap. But what nobody was talking. But what nobody was talking about, and people have pointed out the fact that nobody talked about 700 people that capsized in a boat. Where they coming from? Italy? Or
Greece.
Greece. Or the coast of Greece.
Yeah. Jen gone? Jennifer.
the media screen. Now, let me pause here parenthetically, if I may.
Okay, now.
So, though, before you go into that, before I lose this, that's damn near like when Michael Jackson died and Farrah Fawcett and everybody else had passed away that day. Nobody know that them other folks had passed away.
No.
Until days later.
Right.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So it's that's in one of those same categories with these people.
You're right.
So continue.
Yep.
Now, there are quite a few people who are upset with the memes. And it really shows how American society has become desensitized to tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me just say this. 2 of the people that were on the submersible were minorities of the Arab descent. Let
Only
me just
2?
say this. Only 2. There were 5 people on this damn thing. Let me just say this. You play stupid games, you win stupid motherfucking prizes. Now, for $250,000, you pay this money to get on a submersible controlled by a $30 Xbox controller to go see a fucking ship graveyard that over 250 documentaries have been done. See, this is the problem that I have with privileged male sapiens who got a whole bunch of motherfucking money and don't know what to do with it.
All right, what's that got to do with the
Jay,
grease
you kind
thing?
of proving my point. We were talking about the 700 people that capsized, and
Right.
now we're talking about the submersible.
Wait, I say that to say this. The focus is going on people who paid a ticket to sign their death notice. Meanwhile, you got all this money going for people who volunteered to die, but yet you have 150 people that were rescued, not by the Coast Guard, but by the country that they were trying to get to, their military personnel and volunteers to fish these people out of the ocean. Where is the search party for the remaining people that capsized on this? These are refugees. These were people who were searching for asylum in another country.
They were trying to escape violence, weren't they?
Yeah, they were
I think they were trying to get away from
from
where they were because it was violent.
They have had issues in Greece for hundreds of years. This is nothing new.
We
nothing
are
new.
Sparta!
So wait a minute. These people were leaving Greece, right? They weren't coming to Greece. They were
No,
leaving
I think
Greece.
I think they was out there. I think they was like going to Greece, wasn't they?
They were going to Greece. These were Persian. Some of these were
Clearly
Persian.
don't research this shit.
Right, because I'm just saying they was like off the coast of Greece. So
They were off the coast.
I
of
don't
Greece.
know where they came from, but
You know, either
it's
way
like
it
they was
goes,
going to there.
It was like, I kid y'all not, it was like this little blip, capsized.
But anyway,
boat.
nobody.
Well, the bottom of the line is to be au contraire is that these motherfuckers put a whole lot of emphasis on these motherfucking people over here of these 5 people when you got hundreds of motherfucking people over here.
750.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, 700.
So
They
because
care
these
about
people
those.
and this is the killing part about it is that you got these 5 people because they supposed to be because they're wealthy. So
Yeah.
that means that they feel that these people's lives over here is meaningless
Yeah.
to us because
Right.
it was more value with money than it was God's people.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, that's human nature, Brian. That's human nature.
That's the
whole
kicker.
point. That's what human nature has become. I saw a study, and Biggs, I think I sent it to you on IG probably about some weeks ago, where this guy was in New York and had money pinned to him.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady had a Givenchy bag on her, a
I don't know what the hell
$5,000 bag.
that
And
is.
she's just grabbing money off him. I got to get my nails done. But the man who only wanted a sandwich and something to drink was the one that took the least amount of money.
Yep.
Society is fucked up.
It is.
Because her nails were to her were just as important to that sandwich and drink to that
And
homeless
this
guy.
guy was like legit homeless. And this was
Right.
on the street. He was in Manhattan.
I mean, it says a lot about our society. We praise athletes and entertainers, and we won't pay our teachers shit.
Right.
No. Or our
The ones that
nurses.
show us how to make the
Our
money.
nurses, our first responders. I mean, I saw this thing where they asking people to join the Border Patrol for $20,000.
Yeah, just $20,000.
$20,000. I'm not gonna say just, but I mean $20,000. You're supposed to be protecting the border of the United States, and they want to pay you $20 grand.
20 grand.
Why do you think it's so easy to get drugs and shit like that through the border when you got people making $20 grand protecting
Right,
it? You
because
think
you're gonna make more money from them paying you to allow
Right.
them to smuggle the shit
They
out.
could pay you 20 grand, but this shit to get crossed.
right? When you can make a year's salary to let a motherfucker slide by
Today.
Right.
Not tomorrow, but today.
you versus
Right now.
today, tax free.
Right.
Yeah, now you tax free.
Mirror. Shit.
So I mean, you gotta really understand the problem, and it tells you that the problem is not really being dealt with. You're not taking it seriously when you're not paying people.
No, you're
You know what I'm
not.
saying? You're not taking it seriously when you're not paying people. But then you expel so many resources of so many different countries to go chasing and trying to find some people that y'all knew was dead already.
Yeah.
They knew it. They knew those folks was dead already.
Yeah. I mean, the submersible legit imploded. The pressure of it dropping within 90 minutes of this thing getting into the water, it was over.
Right? They lost contact in 2 hours.
That's when it was over then. It happened then.
They never
It
told
happened
me they
then.
didn't live to see it.
But they spent all that money to go out there and hunt around and took up all that news and all that airtime to talk about it. Meanwhile, they were ignoring 700 people that
And
captured.
watch this. The 150 people that they were able to find, these people were holding on to pieces of this capsized boat for days in shark-infested water.
Boy, look.
Exactly.
As much as I eat shark, boy, I have a field day in that motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Jimmy,
Yeah, they don't-
I'll give
they
you a
don't-
little bit. I'll be there in a minute.
They don't float around cook, brothers. these
Shit.
meals bite back.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
These
right
meals
now.
bite back.
Hey, it's called knowing. It's called knowing your science. Do you not know that sharks have to continuously move to breathe? Once they stop, it's over for them. And not only that, if you do what the dolphins are doing and turn their asses to their belly, they go inert, which means shark sushi from G-Mac. Shark sushi, baby.
I would advise you not to try to. Yeah, I would advise you not to try to apply that theory, bro, because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Like you trying to turn that shark over and make sushi? He got friends gonna be jumping on your ass.
Big, hit him up like right here. I'm not searching for this motherfucker ass right here, goddamn.
Yeah,
And do you know
exactly what
sharks
it's
can
gonna be, bro.
smell? Sharks can smell for like miles and miles. I don't know how many miles, but miles away.
I
Miles
did
away.
not know that. I didn't know
Yes.
how they smell in the water.
But it's
I don't.
when they take in the water in their gills.
Oh, so they get the odors that come
Right.
through the
They
gills.
get
That
all
makes
the
sense.
odors, and all fish do actually.
Starting with his chicken. I ain't saying it's racism, but chicken. Y'all didn't start with filet mignon. Y'all decided to start with chicken. It seems to me like y'all are targeting a particular group.
But,
Right.
but first of all, these chickens that we eating right now is biotic ass chickens anyway.
These motherfuckers pump with chemicals anyway.
And
I mean, anytime you can, cause I've got family members and friends and shit that's truck drivers, and they drive for Tyson chickens and shit like that, and they'll take a little chicken out there about this big, and then he drop his ass off, and he come back next week with another. That little motherfucker a full chicken now. He a real
That's not
big
the
chicken.
chemicals.
He said, yeah, them chicken you dropped off 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
You
so
know-
I mean, we worried about lab-grown meat, but they've been pumping chemicals into meat for decades.
oh yes, super decades.
I mean, the fucking plastic and shit that you can find inside of beef.
and
Oh shit, yeah,
this
right.
killer part right here, they'll take the food raw, wherever the fuck it is, guts, this, that, and the other, and send this shit overseas. Put it on the ice pack.
Right.
They ice pack this shit and send the shit. They need to quit fucking with China and shit, cause that's who be fucking with.
Listen,
In the food
hold
and
on.
shit.
You leave China alone.
You know what I'm saying? I know you fucking with your hair and shit, and you like your hair.
Leave China
You know
alone.
what I'm saying? I fuck with China too. I
Listen,
need
leave
to go
Panda
there.
Express and them alone. I need my hair. I have a question. I have a question. Cokie, darling, what strand are you using this week?
Of what?
Your glaucoma medication.
You know, we working on a strand called COVID.
Okay. Never mind, baby. No.
Hoodtech presents the Hoodcast.
We don't need no camouflage, my niggas, we still soldiers, we still soldiers, yeah, we still soldiers. We rollin' like an army, my dogs, and we soldiers, and we soldiers, yeah, and we soldiers. We don't need no camouflage, my niggas, we still soldiers, we still soldiers, yeah, we still soldiers. We rollin' like an army, my dogs, and we soldiers, and we soldiers, yeah, and we soldiers. We soldiers in the way without the camouflage. On that man shit, ride with the fucking entourage. My lyrics ammunition, lunching at you in a barrage. You better be just like a truck, get the hell out of Dodge. So when it's one time, we on the battlefield like platoon. Master P, we all bout it from the womb to the tomb. Busting out the barricades, niggas coming out the trenches. Ain't ready for anything, got the tools like the riches. On top of the game now, got this shit in straight command. Checking the apparel, in the way we rep the brand. Coming from the land, we was raised up in that combat. I'm talking about the Arkansas streets, made it out of there. It's a fact, everybody's a soldier that's on board. We move and act together, dog, all in one accord. Mount Everest colossal, so we about to do this shit large. My nigga run a tight ship, so salute, Sarge.
The whole clique full of spitters, official hard hitters. Ain't no capping with this rapping, ain't no stopping the militia. You mad? What's the issue? We certified gorilla with a touch of blue nose. We the monsters of the litter. Let's take it back to rapping, bringing fan satisfaction. Them gimmicks a distraction. Over here we bout that action. This is trigonometry, you add and subtraction. Curving all you switches and your goofy interaction. Line you niggas up, we gon' feed you to the crackin'. I hear your lips moving, but you niggas still slacking. This is Rocktown, we some Arkansas assassins. Critics wrote us off, but now they all on the wagon. We keep them dumpers cock spitting fire like a dragon. Niggas think they ghosts, but they spit it with no passion. Rappers wearing dresses and you niggas call it fashion. You thuggin' sucking dicks in a room in the mansion.
We don't need no camouflage, my niggas, we still soldiers, we still soldiers, yeah, we still soldiers. We rollin' like an army, my dogs, and we soldiers, and we soldiers, yeah, and we soldiers. We don't need no camouflage, my niggas, we still soldiers, we still soldiers, yeah, we still soldiers. We rollin' like an army, my dogs, and we soldiers, and we soldiers, yeah, and we soldiers. Them niggas know we bout to shine bright neon, picking them suckers off a quarterback like a peon. We bout to get it hot just like the summer in June. Got haters scared and shit, covering up just like a cocoon. Like 50 Cent, many men be hating and they still plot. I got that sniper blow when I get to spin the kill shot. We was trained for this dog like we up in Bangkok. That be like what the fuck is going on with the blood clot. Face muddied on the ground, moving swiftly through leaves. Steven Seagal, we bout to take the rap game of the seas. They yelling Mayday, it's over for them, nah I mean. We stay connected and we rollin' on them like the 18. It ain't the same, we gon' different levels, two different leagues. No camouflage, but we gon' do this dressed up in the fatigue. The wait is over, motherfuckers, Ryder gave us the nod. It's time to hold our post player, every G on the squad. We don't need no camouflage, my niggas, we still soldiers, we still soldiers, yeah, we still soldiers. We rollin' like an army, my dogs, and we soldiers, and we soldiers, yeah, and we soldiers. We don't need no camouflage, my niggas, we still soldiers, we still soldiers, yeah, we still soldiers. We rollin' like an army, my dogs, and we soldiers, and we soldiers, yeah, and we soldiers. We still soldiers, we still soldiers, we still soldiers. We still soldiers, we still soldiers, we still soldiers. We still soldiers, we still soldiers, we still soldiers. We still soldiers, we still soldiers, we still soldiers.
Hoodtech presents the Hoodcast.
looking in the parents. I keep running interference as I'm praying. I delay them when I spray them with these bullets. Health problems being bullish, but I'm rapping to the fullest. Either way, yeah, every day, so gotta make it to that goodness. Since I shouldn't be discouraged to the point of being malnourished. There must be a door that's open, I just have to keep on poking. Every single door I handle, ignore the score of scandals. Fighting from the skies, Terrence, be more and more for my parents. My sins are so apparent, my shortcomings are glaring. The blueprint is tearing. I am enlisting the mode, I am insisting on flow, I am resisting the nose, I am consulting with pros, I am enlisting my bros, I have been fishing for growth, I've been seeing loads of freedom but missing some notes. You can do it, you can do it, baby. Don't you let this world drive you crazy. You will not drown under these ups and downs. Our friendship's everything, it's the same right now. In your hardest of times, I won't let you down. People need a father figure, someone whose purpose is bigger, someone who leads with intention, a person holding the pits and the catches, all be dissension. Life in so many dimensions, mother and father, daughter and brother and family extensions. I speak in humans and science, interconnected reliance. I call my thinking Jurassic, I call it walking with giants. Ancient with wisdom and Mayan, spiritual stance and defiance. African systems, commandments, agency, jungles and lions. Seeing grills and movements, elders are teaching the students. We need some sounds that are soothing. Failing to win for the losing, flailing from wisdom, deception, choosing from meaningless choices, searching for surface perfection. Music can up our vibrations, drum bass and congos and bongos. Shaker race coming from Lagos, unity out to the Congo. Carter to buy, I'm inspired to fly high. Indigenous, infinite culture, but lives gotta thrive. You can do it, you can do it, baby. Don't you let this world drive you crazy. You will not drown under these ups and downs. Our friendship's everything, it's the same right now. In your hardest of times, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you. I won't let you. I won't let you. I won't let you. I won't let you down.
Yo. Alright, y'all. We have returned.
We are back.
Man, we back, dude.
So,
Second segment, Hoodcast 362.
Now, we're going to kick the second segment off and keep on with the themes of what the people doing way too fucking much. These people have decided they're going to have helicopter taxis, mini flyers for the Olympics. We already know that every year the military has some type of problem where there's a crash during an exercise with trained pilots, militarily trained pilots, experts in aerodynamics. And now they decide they want to use mini helicopters as taxis during the Olympics. I'm not even going to venture to say, and I pray to God they don't have any disasters, but I have not much hope that this will not be a problem. I can't understand, and I really want to say, I don't know why some people are in such a hurry to fucking kill themselves. You think you're going to solve a problem of traffic by having helicopters. What you're going to create is a fucking air disaster.
And gonna crash into them good Christian Parisian shit.
Right. So I don't know what this thought process was, who came up, and you know it's about money. It's somebody's company that's got some influence somewhere. They decide they want to sell these mini helicopters. I'm hoping and praying for the best, but I'll tell you guys, if you plan to go to the Olympics, and I think they're going to be shuttling athletes or shuttling VIPs or whatever. Don't get your ass on no fucking mini helicopter. Get your ass on one of them little Pink Panther Inspector Clouseau taxis and take your ass to the Olympics.
Are you saying
Look at this shit.
shoveling or shelling?
Shuttling. They're going to be shuttling people.
Because it seems like they're going to be shoveling graves, goddamn me, for the simple fact that these motherfuckers
It's gonna be a
All around the
problem,
motherfucking sky.
and that's what the media is gonna focus on. That's what the media is
wrong
gonna.
with being basic?
Dude, Timex, and I know this is off subject, we didn't discuss it. Timex is doing a re-release of that 1962 watch, and it looks beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Because that was a time when quality was the purpose. Now we out here rushing to put.
You can't jack up a Timex. I don't care what anybody say. When they said takes a licking and keep on ticking, they weren't
Right.
When my grandmama had the elastic Timex,
Yep.
gold, you couldn't tell Helen Jean Robinson shit, and my granny had class. Now, the thing was, she'll cuss your ass out now.
But she was gonna look classy doing it in quality.
And
So when they
don't call you a bitch.
now, so when they rush these mini helicopter taxis into manufacturing, into production, in a hurry to get money, and that's the same thing we talk about with the news. Everybody's in a hurry to be first. Everybody's in a hurry to put out their new product, but they're not really doing quality testing. I'm telling you, if you're gonna be at these Olympics and these motherfuckers tell you to get on a helicopter to hurry up and get to the Olympics, fuck them folks. If I'm an athlete and I've been training, well, they should all be at the Olympic Stadium anyway. But if you're trying to shuttle me somewhere in a helicopter because of traffic, you're already in a rush, you're already in a hurry, and you jumping on a piece of shit prototype.
And here's what bothers
It's not a
me.
prototype. They got a lot of them, don't they?
They have a lot. But see, here's my issue with this. Normally, whenever something comes about, whether it's aviation, whether it's medical, these things have to go through a certain line of testing and inspection for so long before it launches.
Right.
What I'm finding from everything to medication to this type of shit here is almost like we invented this in January. Let's release it into the masses in February, and then when this shit fucks up and explodes midair,
Yeah.
oops.
Anything that they tell you they want you to sign a waiver on because it could kill you,
No,
don't get
I ain't
on that.
signing
Don't get on that shit. If we ain't learned nothing else from that submarine shit, don't get on that shit.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, QA, PA, goddamn it, if they get on the goddamn me airway and say, hey y'all, there's nothing to panic about, there's nothing gotta we need to be, everything's cool, everything's okay. It ain't
It's not.
It ain't.
okay.
Do
It
not.
ain't.
It ain't okay.
It's not all
It's
right.
not okay.
And I'm gonna give you a first sign, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't never heard this shit before. When the birds and the animals and shit get to tripping and goddamn me acting a goddamn fool, it's about that time.
It's about that time. Now,
Fucking
let's
time.
take it. Let's switch topics for a minute. We all saw this Saturday that Russia's mercenary force decided that the leader from the Wagner group decided that he didn't like the way the Russian military establishment was handling the war. Now, he had already been talking shit, but he went far and above talking shit, and he decided that he was going to take his troops, his paid soldiers, his mercenaries, which, by the way, he recruits right out of prison,
Right. That's
and
it,
he was
right.
going to march them motherfuckers to Moscow. The war is that way. He was like, we going that way because I'm tired of this shit. And he was talking so much shit that Putin had to put out a statement like, yo, anybody who's going against the Russian government will be punished expeditiously.
In other words, we're gonna kill you.
And my man went from fuck y'all to okay, let's talk about it to I'm out of here. He
That's
basically
not
abandoned his own troops. And Belarus, they stepped in and said, we'll negotiate the peace. When you gotta negotiate peace between the military and the extra military that you hired to fight a war, you wasn't prepared to go to war.
No, you weren't.
I don't know what this whole Ukraine shit is about. I don't pretend like I know all the geopolitical and all that other shit.
Because they're trying to give back some of the land that the old USSR used to have.
Right.
They're trying to
And
get the old country back. Soviet Union.
Now, let me enlighten this motherfucker still a little bit. Stir some shit in. And y'all just listen to goddamn me, tap in, goddamn me, and hit the motherfucking like buttons, goddamn me, hit subscribe, goddamn me, on this motherfucker, goddamn, this the motherfucking Hoodcast, me and the motherfucking crew. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Kobe. What you gonna say?
I'm just saying though, when them motherfuckers did that shit right there, they were supposed to have already known what they supposed to been doing.
Right.
That's how you form a coup.
Now listen. Now this gonna take you all the way back from when Trump was president. Trump was supposed to be giving them some money. Y'all remember? When he supposed to give Ukraine that money to get military supply.
Right.
So he didn't because their president, he didn't want to do no investigation, which is what happened already with who? Hunter Biden.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Remember that? See, all that shit coincide because he was like, hey, because fuck with Putin. So he was like, hey, man, don't give him up. I'm not giving him up with that shit, goddamn me. I told him, motherfucker, I want to expose this motherfucker over here. That his son is this here, and they doing this right here, and they didn't want to do that. So
I thought Putin helped him get the election.
So when he got goddamn me, so because he didn't do no investigation on him, Biden feel that he's obligated to him now to help him, right? Everything he need because he didn't extort his son.
Right.
Yep.
Damn it. Yeah, that's it. I owe you one. You do that? I do that.
And you know what's crazy? People think that's like a simplistic view of shit, but you gotta understand, these world leaders, they treat the world like it's their own personal playground.
Right.
They really do. They treat the world like it's their own personal playground. Everybody got these agendas, and I will say this, and I'm not a big conspiracy theory, but this man was supposed to be going to Belarus after he faked a coup and then decided, you know what, I'm cool, I ain't gonna fuck with y'all no more. And Putin was like, okay, you had a little temper tantrum, but you can't hang around no more, you gotta bounce. So he was like, all right, I'm out. He left his 25,000 fighting forces, and now those guys have to sign contracts to fight for the Russian military. Putin had already told these folks, if you turn against me,
I'm gonna kill you.
You will be punished. So now, what do you think gonna happen when these guys show up to sign their contracts?
Throwing them in acid, firing
He about
squad.
to fuck them 25,000 dudes right now, or whatever the size of the Wagner Group's military was. If they got any sense, if they close to any border, they are getting the fuck out the country. They are not going back to sign up to fight alongside the troops that they were about to turn around. Yeah, they're not about to turn around and go. If they got any sense, I guarantee you 25,000 motherfuckers are not signing up to fight the Russian military. If they ain't got families, now keep in mind, these are guys, some of these guys came straight out of prison. Hell, the leader of the Wagner Group, a few years back, he was in prison. Not only was he in prison, when he got out of prison, the motherfucker was on the street like selling hot dogs or some shit.
Really?
Putin elevated this motherfucker because he became his little secret army. All that shit they doing in Africa, where they're fighting and doing shit that's supporting Russian interests, that shit is being done by the Wagner Group. So when this guy says, all right, I'm out of here, Putin, I'm sorry, my bad. I was tripping. I was being a little emotional bitch at the moment. Damn. I'm gonna go ahead and roll out. He bounced on his people. Damn. If I worked for the Wagner Group and the head of the group bounced and left me there to now have to go sign up a contract with some folks that I stood behind you to say I was going against when I was going to roll these tanks and whatever the fuck up into Moscow, I'm looking for your bitch ass, the boss. I'm looking for you. Not only does whatever the dude's name is, not only does he have to worry about what Putin might still do to him when he leaves the country, because keep in mind, he got in the car and he had people taking pictures like he was a celebrity and he was supposed to be headed to Belarus. We ain't heard shit from this guy since he left.
Uh-oh.
I suspect he didn't make it to Belarus.
Right.
But if he didn't make it, it might be because his own troops was like, fuck that. You gonna leave me hanging?
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I mean, yes, you could say that though, but the world knows how Vladimir Putin gets down. You see what I'm saying?
Right. This nigga poisoned people in parks in London.
Yeah.
His opponents that escaped to London.
Poison dart to the back of the neck, nigga.
Right. So now, if this dude is bouncing out and he just left 25,000 motherfuckers that's now got to go and sign up to the Russian military with contracts with them in order to get paid, y'all are just putting yourself on the biggest shit list in the history of mankind.
Of the shits.
Think about it. If I say, yo, guys, I don't like some shit over here. We've been working with these folks, and now I'm gonna say, fuck these folks. Coke, get G-Mac, roll with me. We finna go fuck these folks up. We get to the gate of fucking these folks up, and I go, hey, my bad, guys, I don't wanna do this. I'm gonna leave. Y'all gonna work for them folks that I told that we was gonna fuck them up. What y'all gonna feel about me?
So the question I want to know is the reason he left because they was getting fucked up? Because 25,000 is a lot of people, bro. That is an army.
Yeah, it is an army, but it ain't big as a fucking Russian army.
It ain't though, but if they, I mean, you know.
He started feeling like he had the power. He thought he was fucking Tupac and Juice.
Oh, yeah.
He started feeling like, yo, my boys is out here fighting these battles, and the thing about it was, they were using that private military force. They was like first one in. So they was taking a lot of the casualties fighting this war against Ukraine, but not having any say about how shit was being handled. So he like, yo, we've been out here. We took over Bakhmut. We won the city. Nigga, I should be able to tell what's going on instead of these military leaders just sitting back in the office in the air conditioning, eating caviar and drinking wine and shit, giving instructions, getting my boys killed. And he was on the front line.
Right.
So he bucked up. But then, somewhere in all these negotiations, he decided, well, fuck it, I'll just go to Belarus. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to start no problem. I'm gonna roll out.
Why did he just take his people? Why did he just take his people to Belarus with him?
Because he couldn't. He couldn't.
He got an army.
This dude he's got a big industry. He's an oligarch. He's got money, but he wasn't gonna pay them out of his own pocket. So he left them. He basically abandoned his folks.
Well, shit, I see now. Since you said that, they could be suspects as well.
It might be some motherfuckers that's kind of hot about it. We said,
the only thing about that is he's an oldie. I mean, he could disappear.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to disappear when you roll into the country that negotiated the peace for you, and they negotiated with the guy that you claim you was about to go and start some shit. You talking about you? I'm finna roll into Moscow, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like a Crip trying to roll up on a bunch of Bloods, and then he get there and decide, you know what, I'm out, and leave them standing there surrounded by Bloods.
But you know, I don't think he's like a dumb ass to where he don't have if he got money, if he got connections, if he got money, then he should have an exit strategy. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I'll say this again, I'll say it 100 times. Having money don't make you smart. The only reason he got money is because Putin put him on. That's like, to put it in street terms, you decide you're gonna run up on the plug. Only reason you've been getting money is because of the plug. You think the plug ain't been watching you, thinking that you starting to feel like you should be the boss?
Right.
And then
this nigga watch too much Power World.
Another fucking hustler says, man, let me negotiate some peace. You can come over here on my side. Now, do you think as big as Putin's ego is, he ain't tell Belarus, hey, you can let that motherfucker come over there, but when I get ready to come get his ass, don't get in my way. Else I'll be knocking on your front door too.
Oh yeah.
Nobody want that smoke.
That could be.
Don't nobody want that smoke. That man got in that car. He got in that Range Rover, whatever fuck. They drove his ass straight to a fucking gas chamber, bro.
You think so? Or the firing squad.
If he don't pop up in the next couple weeks,
shoot in the face.
If he don't pop up in the next couple of weeks, we ain't gonna see him again.
I believe you.
That's what I'm saying.
Another thing, if he is smart, he would make his face. He would be in front of all the paparazzi he could be, in front of all the cameras, all news, anything. He would be. If I was him, would be in the public eye. You see what I'm saying? I mean, Putin ain't gonna get no fuck about that shit. You know,
that's what I'm saying, dude.
I mean,
you're thinking about it in the terms of the rules of how folks play over here.
Right.
They don't play on the same rules over here. Speaking of which, Biden just had the Prime Minister from India over here as a guest, which was a public marketing. It was a fucking nightmare. Because in that country, this dude has been the face and behind a lot of human rights issues. I mean, he's been putting down any type of oppression that comes along, any type of dissidence. This nigga been laying them down to the point where some people might say he's even acting like a dictator. But Biden was up there shaking hands. This motherfucker had him at the White House, had the steak dinner, the whole shit for this cat. That's because America needs to keep India as an ally.
Yeah, but you know, Biden wasn't the only one.
No, he's the only one before that Trump had him.
And then the president before him as well.
That's because India is a big economy, and also India is like the fucking cheap labor capital of the world, especially in the tech industry.
Besides China.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the tech industry.
Oh, tech industry.
I'm without fucking saying any names, I can tell you a PM, not a PM in the sense of prime minister, but a project manager I spoke with one time. She was telling me how she manages different teams. Mm-hmm. Her team in India that's making like a quarter of what American technical people are making. She's like, oh, they're great. They get the projects done on time. They're fast. They deliver, and they don't cost us as much as it costs for American workers. That is why America is so tight in trying to stay cool with India.
Right.
Because the tech companies want those workers working for a portion of what they pay.
When y'all was talking about Timex, I used to work at Timex. I used to do effluent treatment. I used to treat the hazardous chemicals coming off of when they plate the watches or whatever before it goes into the city water, wastewater. So my job was one of the last ones to leave. So I noticed that when I was working there, I was seeing a lot of people from India come on. What's that? What time was Taboo? What it was. But anyway, I was noticing that they were walking around, and then you would see like one department shut down. A couple of months later, another department shut down. You see you see different people coming in. A couple months later, another department shut down. So what? It's just like a backbone department just to run it. You see what I'm saying? And then they turned it into just a distributed factory instead of a manufacturing, and then close it all off. Ship the whole thing overseas.
Yep.
Timex.
Yep. And I do like those new they're relaunching of their 1962 release watches, but now after you tell me that, G-Mac, I don't think I want to buy one.
Yep. Their whole workforce is over in India.
But the crazy part is, like, I remember this happening when I was working for a web hosting company in New York. And they merged in with these other companies and formed a bigger web hosting company. I'm not going to say the name. And they had us in New York training the support staff that was in Florida. So one night, I'm working overnight. Long story short, I'm talking to a guy in Florida. And, you know, we work overnight. You know, I'm working 7 to 7. We work overnight. You get to talking to people, and after a while, you get comfortable. You start sharing information, shit. Kind of find out, these motherfuckers was making about a quarter of our salary. A quarter of our salary. What we were making in New York, they were making about 25% of what we would make, what they were getting paid.
Under
about 25. Under. So let's say, you know, you got team members doing 100,000. Them motherfuckers down there was making 30. Maybe 40. None of them was making above 60 or 70. And they were in Florida. And we were training them how to manage these systems that we were hosting. The servers was physically sitting behind me. But what they were doing was they were learning and training to work on these systems remotely from Florida. And eventually, I could go, like you said, G-Mac, I go into the office in Manhattan and see whole sections of cubicles that were empty, that had people in them. But I didn't go in the office that often because I worked in a data center in Weehawken, New Jersey. So every now and then, I stopped by the office during the daytime before I would slide out to the data center at night. And I said, let me check in more often. Doing it once a week, and I started checking in twice a week. First, I thought it was just a one-time thing. Walked in that motherfucker one day, whole section of cubicles empty. Came back the next week, another section of cubicles empty. Started coming in twice a week, 1 or 2, 3 people dropping off here and there. Till it ended up being one guy working in a small office in One Penn Plaza that was the last of the New York staff. And all other services had shifted to Florida. I would imagine by now, because they sold that company to another data center hosting the same building with me. And I will say that the services, I don't even know if the company still existed. Last time I checked, I looked them up. There were all these Better Business Bureau reports of how shitty the service was. People complaining about how the service had went to shit. But that's because you had ended up paying these cats peanuts to do the job, and they eventually got the fuck on. I don't know if the company's still open, but that's an example of what they do just in America. I know what the fuck they do when they ship them jobs overseas. All right, I don't want to go into a long rant about this shit, but it's probably too late. But like I said, you got our president shaking hands with India. That's not a good sign for the American workers.
It's never been a good sign for the American workers.
Now, they say that they want all our steel to be produced in America for all these infrastructure jobs. I hope that's the case. Because I don't want to be driving across a bridge and this motherfucker collapse because it's made in China.
Oh, man.
We talk about steel, though, but don't we still talk about the people, man, that goddamn, when you go to Kroger's, they Walmarts, all those other places that have that self-checkout, that's not helping me out at a fucking all, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing but working shit out of me and goddamn, I mean, and you took somebody else's job. That's all the fuck you done done.
Oh, self-checkout, bro. When I go to the store, I honestly, my wife does that shit because she likes to make sure all the sales is right. Because occasionally the coupon should be fucked up. But I purposely go to a cash register, to a cashier when I check out.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I go to a cashier because I'm like, fuck them self-checkout machines.
What if they tell you, excuse me, you have to go to the self-checkout?
And we don't pick it enough, man. And we get outside that motherfucker, like, ain't nobody going to this motherfucker, goddamn me. You want to goddamn me go to a checkout. Listen, America, they want us to be a part. They don't want us to unite to be one. Why? Because we'll win. They want us to be separated.
Okay, what's that got to do with
everything?
With self-checkout?
Everything.
Self-checkout meaning if we all say, I'm not using them self-checkouts, I want to check out with a person. If you ain't going to keep cashiers in here, then I'm not shopping here.
Period.
That'll get that shit up out of here. Now, what they will do is say, well, motherfucker, you ain't better buy no food then.
Right. But y'all do know that I believe.
And guess what though? Then you ain't make no money because nobody buying none.
No, because technology, dude, I'm trying to tell you, it's cheaper it's cheap. You gotta put yourself in the owner's shoes.
People make technology.
Okay, put yourself. What if you own Kroger's, K. Rogers, right? You own K. Rogers. You the owner. All of them.
But listen.
No, listen to me. Listen.
If
you own K. Rogers.
I'm the owner.
Hold up. Can the boss talk? Everybody is talking. Can I talk, please? Can I? Thank you. I had to pull that. Anyway, if you own Kroger's, you own all of them. You think of, okay, how much money you have to spend to pay cashiers that hardly do any work. You see what I'm saying? You might pay them $20,000 a year. How many of them you got? 1,000? 2,000? 4,000? You see what I'm saying? You paying these people money. You see you doing an undercover boss. You going up in there and say, okay, I need to make my money. I need to keep my books in the black, not in the red. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do? You ain't doing no work? Okay, I got something for you that's gonna do the work that you do. You cannot blame these companies for doing this shit when you can blame lazy motherfuckers that's not doing the work and making these motherfuckers think, well, shit, I need to make my money. I'm saving. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
I get your point, but here's the one point that you got to remember. When the American workforce cannot afford to buy your product, you will be out of business.
Right.
So, I remember seeing a thing where they said the 80-20 rule, 20% of the people do 80% of the work.
Right. Yeah.
So, if you got a bunch of lazy motherfuckers, fire them. But you don't take out the jobs. You fire them and you hire people that want to do, because trust me, there's somebody that wants to do that job.
And you're right about that. But again, put yourself in the boss's shoes. When I'm talking about not just one business, you got a damn near $1 billion industry,
right?
Business, and you thinking of saving millions of dollars by doing this.
But again, if you're American, if you're prime, think about this, like Walmart. Walmart pays their employees just enough for them motherfuckers to shop at Walmart.
Pretty much.
And then they tell them, go get Obamacare because we ain't offering healthcare worth a damn. Right? Then they have insurance policies on some of their top managers so that when they drop dead, they get paid off of them too. You are literally working motherfuckers to death and then getting paid off of them. You are treating people like the machines that you use for 3 to 5 years and replace.
And let me tell you something else. On the human value.
Thank you.
That's the thing is that people don't understand value. See, when you value something, you don't mind paying for it.
Right.
And anytime that you pay somebody right for whatever position that they are in, if you pay them right, you don't have to be concerned about them being lazy.
Right.
Because
right.
With me,
most of the time, you got them niggas out there that's
all the time. That's when you get rid of. That's that far and few because the next motherfucker be like, man, shit, motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck my shit up.
Right.
I mean, you on every job, you got somebody who's busting their ass, and you got somebody who's coasting by.
That's right.
If you're a good manager, you know who's coasting by.
Yeah.
And you get their ass up out of there. But what you don't do is you don't work the shit out of the person that's working hard and kill them and make them want to quit or not come to work or kill their morale to the point where they go from busting their ass to they don't care.
Right.
And if you're making the fair amount of money that you feel that is right and you got a good manager, you don't mind going to work. Your ass gonna be there, goddamn it, happening to motherfucker every day, doing what you're supposed to do. It's the only way you got a bullshit ass job is where you want to really fuck off, or you just a bullshit ass person. But we talking about respectable, everyday working citizens.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is that what they're trying to do now in a lot of entry-level jobs, let's be honest, a lot of entry-level jobs, they for the fresh out of high school, fresh out of college person.
Right.
Now, what we fail to realize is a lot of folks go to these institutions of higher education and they get these good-ass jobs and they still a bullshit-ass motherfucker. They work hard so they wouldn't have to work hard.
Right.
They want to manage and oversee people, but how many times do you work somewhere where you had a manager that didn't know what the fuck they was doing, but they was a manager?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like you looking at it now, you seeing companies some of these job cuts. They're not just happening on the lower end. They cutting out some of this middle management shit that they ain't been doing nothing for the longest.
Right.
They cutting out Mary. Her whole job is to sit there and tell you what time a motherfucker come in and what time a motherfucker leave. Meanwhile, she don't do shit else all day.
And Mary don't value you either.
And Mary don't value you.
But
Mary
let me
is
ask
a
you a
fucking
question.
overseer.
Do you blame them for that?
I blame greed. I blame greed.
But wouldn't Mary be the greedy one?
No. Mary
if
wouldn't
she
be the
ain't
greedy
doing
one.
shit.
No.
Mary's doing her job of snitching on who come in early, who come in late, who
So
leave
you say
early.
she's
That's
doing
Mary's
her
job.
job. Okay.
That's her job.
Yeah.
But they paying her for that. But if you got Mary out the way, the folks that's showing up on time and the place is running efficiently, a good manager is working on proper placement. I'm talking about retail. I'm talking about Let's just keep it retail. They working on proper placement in the store. They looking for benefits. They looking for sales. They looking for opportunities to give more to the customer and not just bearing down on the employee.
Who's more personable?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to check out groceries, I want the young lady who's gonna come in there, ring my groceries, run my coupons, do whatever, bag my shit up, hand it to me, let me roll. Because how many times you been in the self-checkout and some woman over there trying to scan some shit, it ain't working, and she got to call and get some help. And now she's sitting there trying to get her money, trying to, all this other shit while she's trying to check herself out, and it's a line building up behind her ass. If there was one cashier that'd help them, instead of the person that they got standing there watching the self-checkout, who's half the time talking to another motherfucker who's watching the self-checkout, and then go, oh, you need some help?
Me personally, and the right checkout person here, you got a goddamn conversation that make her job go because she talking to you.
Right. I mean, I've been in the stores that I enjoyed the experience of shopping at the store so much, I come back to shop. But it was because of the experience that I had dealing with the customer. Like I said, customer service. Customer service is going to shit because these folks know that I'm not valued on this job. I'm not making a living wage. Truth be told, let's be honest, it's a lot of people right now that don't have enough savings to retire. So they're going to be working until they die.
That's like the majority of the people.
Majority of the people.
70 fucking years old.
That's why you go. I took my car in for service this morning. Service station, the service department don't open until 8. I'm in line at 7:30, some shit like that. They don't even start taking your keys and all that shit till 7:45, 7:50. I go in, waiting. They come tell me, hey, your car's ready. I come out there. Old grandpa. No knock on grandpa. He need a job. I get it. They done ran the car through the car wash after they do the service because they're part of the service. They wash your car. But the blower ain't working. So he out there trying to hand drive my car.
Oh, that's the best.
I got a meeting in a couple hours. I don't have time to wait for grandpa to hand drive my car. I don't have time for that. So I leave with a half dried off dirty ass car.
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying? But he need that job and I understand that. Maybe they need to have 2 grandpas doing that job.
Right.
Maybe they need to train grandpa on how to fix the blower.
Maybe they need to find grandpa another little relaxed job.
Well, I mean, he does the part of taking the keys and doing the paperwork and getting you set up. You know what I'm saying? Let him do that.
Right.
And get somebody there that know how to fix the fucking blower. That's another job you need to have. If you're going to have a blower, what I say is, if you're worried about becoming obsolete in whatever your job is, learn how to maintain the shit that's trying to replace you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Now that's good.
If I'm a cashier, you know what I'm trying to figure out how to do? How to fix the fucking self-checkout machines, how to make that shit more efficient. The nigga that got fucking flaming hot Cheetos popping in this world was a janitor at Frito-Lay. He came up with flaming hot Cheetos. Not a big focus group, a fucking janitor came up with flaming hot Cheetos.
No.
So what I'm saying is there's ingenuity and innovation in everybody.
Is he rich now?
I don't fucking know, but I know my kids be eating them flaming hot Cheetos every fucking day. They niggas gonna have ulcers before they 25.
Oh shit.
So, and they got flaming hot everything now. Flaming hot cereal, they got flaming hot everything. Man, we getting off topic. Let's play some music because we ran way over time, bro.
Yep. Hey, y'all, we'll be right back with the third and final segment. Random statements right after this. Hey, we got a new video by that boy Anthony Q, baby.
Let's see that one.
Yes, sir.
Hoodtech presents the Hoodcast.
These niggas don't understand. Niggas say they sending shots, they send shit, but it is, nigga. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit, but it is. These niggas don't know how to do nothing. When they clap and get on dick, I'm at Lamar house. I'm breaking down these shit, making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. I'm the one they call for help, I'm the one they call for cheese. I can fat your pocket, I can bless the price on peas. In the spot throwing up M's for the mafia, that's the team. Every work is selling Glocky, have to take off my blue beam. Every day we taking risks, till we get the winning scheme. They tryna clown me cause I rap like I don't make they job checks. And the stool tryna stay focused, I'm tryna see what happen next, nigga. Hey, we tryna see what happen. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit, but it is. These niggas don't know how to do nothing. When they clap and get on dick, I'm at Lamar house. I'm breaking down these shit, making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit, but it is. These niggas don't know how to do nothing. When they clap and get on dick, I'm at Lamar house. I'm breaking down these shit, making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. Bitch, I'm tricking on my fence, I hope you don't think you getting in. Feel protected in the party, man, I snuck the blower in. You can't say who fucking with me, a nigga better not show his hand. Then that nigga don't know about nothing if he ain't coming from that land. Free my dogs from after kid, better listen like Simon says. Lost my dog, can't feel nothing, count cheese, I get thrilled from it. Spin around while my niggas off them pills, but spill some man, cause why these niggas acting like they kill some. Say they sending shots, I ain't send shit, but it is. These niggas don't know how to do nothing. But they clap and get on dick, I'm at Lamar house. I'm breaking down these shit, making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit. Niggas say they sending shots, I ain't send shit, but it is. These niggas don't know how to do nothing. But they clap and get on dick, I'm at Lamar house. I'm breaking down these shit, making hits. Now I'm on the flight to Cali, finish out for a new fit.
have returned. Third and final segment. Hoodcast 360. Tisnu. I'm the only one here. Everybody. Oh, the Bigs.
Yeah,
the Bigs.
Yeah, baby.
What is other dude at?
I don't know. He sounds like he's washing dishes in the background.
Yeah, that's what you call washing dishes. Oh, there you go. The Dawn Kokimo. There you go.
Jen had to leave us, but
yeah, she had a little job. You know, that she got another little gig that she said how much money she makes. But where she left us, I'm gonna say her random statement.
Don't say her random statement.
Yeah, I'm gonna say her random statement for her.
No draws is mandatory. Now go ahead.
All right, we're doing random statement.
That's a good random statement.
No draws is mandatory.
No,
I like that mandatory statement.
Yeah, I that on t-shirt.
All right, her random statement is: don't follow those who have all the answers, but those who have questions. That's a motherfucking something off a damn fortune cookie or some shit. I know I heard that shit before.
Jen be looking that shit up, bro. She be
heard that shit before. I know I heard that shit before.
All right, who got next?
I got yo. No, the boss got next. The boss
go ahead, next. Boss. Yeah, the boss been running shit tonight. Go.
Yeah, I'm always running shit, brother. Hey, world. You gotta copy a pair of you can't cop none of these because if I'm not mistaken, this type with the black soul, look at the black soul and all that, they don't make that no more. This is the only pair in the world. Well, not the only pair. Some hoe ass nigga stole.
You got yours.
Yeah, somebody. But these motherfuckers here, they better never let me see you with them on.
Unless they bought them from the site, of course.
Oh, they can't buy these from the site. That's what I'm saying. Now, the other ones that I'm designing, y'all, they got the white soul. And they got some hot top ones. We got some hot top ones too. But the merch is nice. It's a nice quality. You see what I'm saying? And stitched in.
Not glued, but stitched.
Stitched in.
It's better than the sneakers you buy at DSW.
Yes.
Oh, I hear.
Guess where they from?
Fucking China.
Yes.
Because G-Mac told you, if he can get it for cheap without an employee, and you can get a self-checkout, goddammit.
Right. Yo, I'm like this, world. I love technology. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. Hey, am I pointing at the right one?
You're pointing at the right one, sir. Just go down a little bit, like right. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah, so the mark has been splashed across y'all face all Hoodcast. So I'm gonna keep it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's subliminal programming. Gotta program y'all. Hit that work up, www.hoodtechproductions.com, baby. Pretty soon we got more coming. I'm trying to get these knuckleheads to do some custom merch so y'all can get some custom merch from them.
Yeah, see, at my custom merch, though, you can only get it at exclusive outlets. You got to pick it up from Koki's backpack.
He got an OnlyFans, too.
You got to get it.
I'm just letting y'all know. Willie B's got one, too.
Backpack.
It's called Mr. Burns. At OnlyFans.com.
I'm on that demonstrating Koki's merch to show y'all how to use that. I'll show y'all how to properly two-hand action with that thing. I get that front and back.
So I guess since Koki's on the since he's promoting, Koki's gonna do the next one.
Koki, what you got for us? Random statements, bro. Well, you shouldn't be speaking to the people that made that shit. You gotta speak to the people in America now.
Oh shit,
What's a random statement in English?
Oh
shit. It means I love you all.
Aww. He didn't know what the fuck that shit meant. World, guess what I got? Guess what I got on this motherfucker?
You got froze.
Yeah.
All right, my random statement for the night is value other human life.
Hold on, Biz. Human life. We gotta put you on Front Street. Say it again.
Value other human life. All life is valuable. Except for that shit he just said. But yeah, value other human life, y'all. We gotta start. We gotta do that. We gotta value human life. If you love yourself, love your brother the same way you love yourself.
Right.
Your grandma taught you the golden rule growing up before you stop going to Easter Sunday service. Y'all know how to act out here. Please do that. To the young lady, not to the young lady, but to the young man and young man and woman, him and his mother, in Chicago. She just got returned home and she was released from jail after facing a murder charge when she got into an altercation at a fast food carryout. Dude started punching her in the face multiple times, and her son came in with a gun and shot this dude. He ran out, he shot him, he followed him out, shot him, and killed him. They were taken into custody and they were facing murder charges. They were just released from jail because the prosecutors found that they were in self-defense. Mm-hmm. The first video just showed the young man shooting somebody, and people were like, "Oh, he's an animal." Da, da, da. What they didn't realize was he was doing that protecting his mother, who was being attacked by a guy who had a history of beating women and shit.
Right.
Apparently, I don't know any of these people personally, but we got to start valuing human life. If this man had valued this woman's life, he wouldn't have lost his. And so keep in mind, if you don't value human life, if you don't put in value in the life of others, please expect that karma has a funny way of working around back to you.
I'm trying to figure out how that little youngster had 14. I mean, that little 14-year-old had a pistol.
Because his mama had a license to carry, and the gun was in the car. And when the altercation started, she was texting her son and told him to come in there. He came in there and saw this motherfucker beating his mama, and he popped this dude.
Right.
So,
this young man is coming there with that pistol?
Yeah.
Shit, wouldn't you? I know I would.
Motherfucker was getting aggressive with her. She saw what was going down. She texted her son like, "Hey, get in here." By the time he got in there, dude was walloping his mama. Bop, 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 bop.
And he walloped his ass.
And he lit off in his ass.
How many times did he shoot him?
From my understanding, shot him twice in the back, and then he followed him out the store and shot him again. People saying that, that once he left the store, there was no threat, so him following him out to shoot him was not necessary. But if you put yourself in somebody's shoes,
and they beat your mama in front of your eyes, I'm talking about willing.
Right.
He was traumatic.
Yeah, he was. Hell yeah, it was traumatic.
I'm traumatic.
Because if you live in those circumstances, you do realize that when you pull a gun on somebody and you shoot them and don't kill them, it's a good chance they're gonna come back and kill you.
Right.
And I'm sure that's what his mind was. Anyway, him and his mother were released from jail. Charges were dropped, and that young man's gonna need a lot of therapy. And
that's the thing of the points he got down in the hood. That nigga that would drop.
And that's the crazy part. A lot of people was commenting that he's 14 and just beat a body. He's a legend. But the thing about it is,
the points on that motherfucker, a motherfucker goes, hey, I tell you what though, a motherfucker will not second guess his ass.
No, they won't. But also,
now I tell you that, motherfucker said that motherfucker right there will drop your ass. If you gonna get it, you know what to do to him. Now that's the whole point. My whole point being though, that's the perspective that I have a problem with. Right there. He'll drop
that's the perspective I have a problem with. Yes, he will drop your ass. But the problem is he shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
He
shouldn't have had to do that. And if she had a license to carry, she should have had that motherfucker on her.
I mean, you can't go in no convenience store, no grocery store, with no thing, bro.
Man, you ever been to Dallas? Clearly, you ain't never been to Dallas.
That's where they was at?
No, they were in Chicago.
That's even worse.
And she had a legal license to carry. Now, if that establishment don't allow it, maybe that's why she left it in the car.
I mean,
most establishments don't allow it.
Don't tote mine is what I know they're gonna ask for.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm going somewhere where shit's like that happening, I'm getting into shit, and I got a gun to carry, I don't give a fuck what the establishment allows. If I need it, I'm gonna have
it. If I ain't never been there before, and I had to get to the door. Oh shit, maybe I forgot this damn. Man, let me go back to the car.
So Biggs, you had that thing tucked in the bank.
Who, me?
Biggs, you said if you feel like you need it, you
in the bank.
Yeah.
If I go to the bank,
South side.
If I'm going to the bank, I ain't gonna need it.
Okay.
If I go to, I'm not going to the bank in South Side. First of all, I'm not going nowhere where I need to carry a gun. I don't.
Okay.
I don't go places I need to carry a gun. I don't go to trap houses. I don't go to the gas station to get gas out the dark. I don't go places I need to carry a gun.
So
if I'm going somewhere where it's likely that I'm gonna get some shit, I'm gonna carry a gun.
What time of day did this happen for them?
I don't remember what time of day it was, but
I
apparently they were still
always
open.
got mine in my pocket. I've been toting the same pistol for the last 22.
Allegedly. Allegedly. All I'm saying is though,
I've told other pistols with that motherfucker. Though I just been told
allegedly, nigga.
Allegedly, nigga.
No.
Allegedly,
nigga. Now, I ain't gonna shoot nobody now unless you make me shoot you.
How many times we gotta tell us?
I don't know, bro. But I'm damn near about to like do what I just did and mute this nigga, bitch.
He's like, stop it. All
I'm
right,
like,
y'all, let's get out of here for a couple
before we do though, and I've been trying to say it, everybody is always overshadowing the boss. But we forgot to give a shout out to Big Say McIntosh, bro.
Oh my goodness!
Right,
Thank
and
you
I've been so busy with this big
can we
thing.
get a moment
I
of
don't have
silence?
the image on there.
That's all right. Can we get a moment of silence for the first black activist that I ever knew of or ever heard of? The legend himself, the legendary Robert Say McIntosh from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Mac. Rest in peace,
sir.
Say.
I love them damn burgers, boy. Them big
That man
Says.
fed more people. He used to have, remember he used to have a nickel dinner? He used to have a nickel lunches for a nickel.
Uh-huh.
I remember that when I was a little
A
kid.
Bill Robin special.
Ooh.
Man,
That big bad Say though. That big bad Say. You could be
Yeah, that big bad Say.
You get that
boy.
big bad Say, you and a homeboy can split that motherfucker.
Hey, I
Man,
used
you
to
can
do
do
it.
Big Bad saying fry, and that motherfucker was $5 back then.
Yep. That motherfucker fed more underserved poor people
And that
in
whole
our
burger
community.
filled up a whole styrofoam plate.
Yo, he used to bake his own buns because the burger was so fucking big he couldn't buy buns for him. He had to bake his own buns.
And the main thing about it, he would kick a white man's ass.
In a minute. But I mean, he had no problem going up against the establishment. He made the governor act right. He had no problem saying what it was. He was and will always be the first black Santa that I ever saw. He used to come in the neighborhood around Christmas time and be Black Santa. Put on the suit and the whole nine. I mean, people say he was a showman. People say he was a loudmouth. People say he was an opportunist. But one thing he did love, that motherfucker loved his community.
Mm-hmm. He
loved his family. He loved his community. And we got so many heroes out here. We people that we put on pedestals, and we've seen them, fall short. And we always say, don't hate the message just because you don't like the messenger. But the one thing he was about self-sufficiency, and he wanted black folks to be treated properly.
And I cannot and will not let it go and be unknown about his sweet potato pie.
Yes, sir. It was his mother-in-law's recipe, but he made a hell of a sweet potato pie. Award-winning sweet potato pie.
I'm not a sweet potato pie person.
Or not Patty LaBelle ass out the door.
Oh man,
dude, that pie was I saw that recipe come to Washington D.C. at a little place called City Wings. They used to make them pies and cut them up in slices and sell slices of that pie for $5 a slice. I'm talking about a regular slice, and we would run out of pies.
Man.
His son, rest in peace, Tommy McIntosh,
which was my partner. Give it a one time. Rest in peace, Tommy. Me and Tommy did a whole lot of things together, and yeah, rest in peace, Tommy.
Yeah, actually, when Tommy came up here, it was funny because he had got out of prison and he came up here, and his cousin had opened a restaurant, and they basically begged Tommy to come and cook because he's a hell of a cook. If it wasn't for him, that restaurant would not have been as successful. We used to have, I was working as management. I used to have do promotions, and hell, I used to drive and do deliveries. We did everything. The fucking Saturday night in that place was like a club. The walls was packed, all because of Tommy's food. And he learned that from his daddy.
Tommy got pardoned.
Right.
Goddamn, he was the first motherfucker really get caught with a whole lump sum. That way he fucked with back in the day.
Well, I don't want to go into all of that, but I just want to say, rest in peace, Robert Say McIntosh. Your impact was felt in our community. So let's get out of here, guys.
All right, world. Thank y'all for coming through. Once again, we shall see y'all in a couple of days. Have a hood day.
Have a hood day.
Have a hood day.
Hoodtech presents the Hoodcast. Hoodtech presents the Hoodcast.